The following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Taken in by Dobbs. It's a small gain up to the 38. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Love now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Check right.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
On first and 10, here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A second down throw here for Love. On target to Musgrave. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here on the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Hurts throwing again. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. No problems on the extra point there. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lowe. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready, go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Pass brought in by Watson. Now he's past the 25. Christian Watson. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
14, Eagles 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to throw. Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Hurts now on 4th. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Love with it on 1st down. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Birds got to it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Getting out to his left. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right, finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the move, headed right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part to play in the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need...
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles trim the lead to 1.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles.
And again, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie. A good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word. Artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
First down throw, here's Love. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready, block 40.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. He brings it in. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10
Black
at the 27.
Go counter, it's Jacobs. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Love now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I would expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a first down.
Commit red.
Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers push their lead to 6. On now is McManus to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're set up at the 35 now.
It's a gain of 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, Hurts dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. We'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He finds Brown right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the second. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
All right,
they're going to throw for it. Headed out right. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
Makes the score Eagles 23, Packers 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. And on the South had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 10 block.
Motioning the tight end now. Love out of the shotgun. Throw left side to Watson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Shotgun now for Love. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Check.
Play action. Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Ready. Ready.
Receiver in motion going left. Thrown on 1st down. Love. He's got it at the 5.
Check right.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
17 more yards. Let's go. Packers, first down.
Loves to throw again. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers jump in front now by 5. On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Hurts now on 4th. Rolling out to his left. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
It's a gain of 20.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. They give it to Barkley. He brushed him off with ease. Fends off another one. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Buying some time right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Hurts. On the move, hit it right. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Took near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. They're going to try and throw it here. Nice hit. Hurts fumbles. Packers pick it up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 40. 30. And he doesn't block. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Love now, off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good.
Come on, set.
First down.
Black. Next.
They work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On his own read, there's Jacobs. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Eagles 21-yard line.
Check.
Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with 3rd and very long.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Brought in by Golden over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the calls. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. A very short kick here from the right hash. McManus sends it through. That'll push their lead to 4.
Yeah, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Bigsby with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He rolls to his right. And he's caught. He's got ground. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First down throwing for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Let's come in here. Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Buying some time left. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 45. White. Claw. 10.
Love out of the shotgun. Because they're on it, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They're in long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Secures this at the 17. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Smith snags it over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Eagles first down. An 8-yard pick.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's got Smith again. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that takes them to 3rd down.
180.
Hurts yet again. Flushed out of the pocket. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. They give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Takes the handoff now low. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Packers first
Come on.
down.
In the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
And the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
On the set. Let's go. Ready?
Love from the gun. He completes it in traffic. Shoots it by a man. He's in the clear. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
17. Ready? Ready. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Ready. Cut.
Love now. Finds his man. It's Craig. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. McManus sends it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Big speed with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, you gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down.
Don't touch. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Eagles first down.
Great.
A gain of 9 yards.
Hurts on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Packers 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a third-quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Packers reset, ball at the 37.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, go. Hut.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Let's go.
2nd and 6.
Black 40.
Play action, Love. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Caught down the field, Golden. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air with Love. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Opposite. Green. Red. 38. Shot. 17.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 39.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
Eagles 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Again, it's Bigsby. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They run it again with Bigsby. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
13 yards on
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hurts yet again. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle in your mind.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Evan Williams. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. Well, they took their shot at the time, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it into 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Black, 95.
Love out of the shotgun. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, it looked like the Panthers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Come on, set, cut.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun shotgun now for Love. Throw left side to Watson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They give up the gun to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Across the 45 and still going. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Packers 43. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get him back within 1. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good. We're up Packers.
That's right. Running on first here with Jacobs. On the move, past the 40. It's a race down the right side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They'll run this with Bigsby. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going for the first, it's Dillon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going with Bigsby here. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. This is Bigsby. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Running up the middle, Dillon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On here with Will Shipley. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a Philadelphia first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles up by just a couple of points. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for it with Barkley. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, man. 52.
At the 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Pass caught out right by Golden. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Blue check. Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Catch made. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Check pitch.
Loves to throw again. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. Five men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Set, go. Blue 32.
Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that is not something this offense could afford, Gronk. That's going to bring up 4th and long. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He finds Brown right side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And fly, Eagles fly. That gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.